Zucchini looks simple, almost boring at first glance. Long, green, smooth, familiar. But that simplicity is exactly why it became one of the most important vegetables in modern cooking. Zucchini is a type of summer squash. Botanically, it belongs to Cucurbita pepo, the same species as pumpkins, some gourds, and other squashes. What makes zucchini unique is not what it is, but when it is harvested. It is picked immature, while the skin is still tender and the seeds are soft. This early harvest defines everything. Texture, flavor, cooking behavior, and versatility all come from that choice. Historically, squash plants originate from the Americas. Indigenous peoples cultivated them thousands of years ago. However, zucchini as we know it today is a relatively modern invention. The long green form was refined in Italy in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The name, zucchini, comes from Italian, meaning little squash. That alone tells you how it was intended to be used. Young, tender, quick cooking, adaptable. Flavor-wise, zucchini is mild. Some say neutral. That is not a weakness. It is a design feature. Zucchini absorbs flavors better than almost any vegetable. Herbs, spices, oils, sauces, cheeses, meats. It adapts without resistance. Raw zucchini is crisp and watery, with a faint vegetal sweetness. Cooked zucchini becomes soft, silky, and slightly sweet. Overcook it, and it collapses. Undercook it, and it stays pleasantly firm. Texture control is the entire game with zucchini. One of zucchini's greatest strengths is how many forms it can take. Sliced, grated, spiralized, stuffed, roasted, grilled, sautéed, baked, fried, blended. Few vegetables move so easily between techniques. Zucchini appears in cuisines across the world. In Mediterranean cooking, it is grilled with olive oil or layered into stews. In Middle Eastern dishes, it is stuffed and braised. In Asian kitchens, it absorbs sauces in stir-fries. In modern Western cooking, it replaces pasta, thickens soups, and even appears in desserts. Yes, desserts. Zucchini bread is famous for a reason. Its moisture adds softness without strong flavor. It disappears into batter while improving texture. That same property makes zucchini useful in muffins, cakes, and savory bakes. Nutritionally, zucchini is light but efficient. It is low in calories and high in water, making it hydrating. It provides vitamin C, vitamin B6, potassium, and small amounts of vitamin A and manganese. Its fiber content supports digestion, especially when eaten with the skin. Most nutrients are concentrated near or in the peel, which is why peeling zucchini is usually unnecessary and often a mistake. Zucchini also contains antioxidants, including lutein and zeaxanthin, which are linked to eye health. These compounds are more stable with gentle cooking rather than aggressive heat. Agriculturally, zucchini is prolific. One plant can produce many fruits in a single season. This productivity made it popular with home gardeners and commercial growers alike. However, size matters. Oversized zucchini lose tenderness. The seeds harden. The flesh becomes watery and bland. Smaller zucchini are almost always better for flavor and texture. Visually, zucchini is understated. Smooth skin, deep green tones, clean lines. It does not demand attention on the plate. Instead, it supports composition. Zucchini blossoms deserve their own mention. The flowers are edible and considered a delicacy in many cuisines. Stuffed, battered, or lightly fried, they offer a soft, floral flavor that contrasts beautifully with richer fillings. One common mistake with zucchini is salt timing. Zucchini releases water when salted. This can ruin texture if not controlled, or improve it if done intentionally. Knowing when to salt separates average cooking from good cooking. Another mistake is overcrowding the pan. Zucchini needs space to brown. Too much at once, and it steams instead of caramelizing. Culturally, zucchini represents summer. Abundance, speed, freshness. It is rarely associated with luxury, yet it appears in fine dining constantly because chefs understand its flexibility. Zucchini does not dominate dishes. It collaborates. It fills gaps. It balances richness and freshness. It is not a vegetable of ego. It is a vegetable of function. That is why it survived trends. That is why it crossed borders. That is why it keeps showing up on plates around the world. Zucchini is proof that usefulness, when combined with restraint, becomes timeless.